Double, your caller is John Russell.
Lights are on. They stand well. Start coming up. They're off. And Mr. Cube well slightly at the start. One of the first out was Milo. Turned to Dundee, got out very quickly, went straight to the front on settling from Queen Echo. And beginning well also is Karana Strike and Southeastern Star pushing up on the rails, followed by Laser Beam, who's prominent. So also is Queen Echo, and a bit further back in the field of Peg's Gift, being followed by Mr. Cube and Kadada. A length further back is Neat Habit there, followed by the Dutch Lover over on the inside of Superior Sam, followed by My Latin Boy. And Brosberg is last of all. 650 to run. Turned to Dundee is the leader. By a length in advance of Karana Strike on the inside of Milo, close handy. Further back running fourth, Southeastern Star, followed by Laser Beam. Queen Echo hunted up. Mr. Cube making ground on the inside. Kadada is back behind them, followed by Superior Sam and Pig's Gift. A long gap to Neat Habit. Brosberg well back, the Dutch Lover, and last of all, My Latin Boy on the home turn. Turn to Dundee, travelling well. Leads nearly a length in advance of Milo, who's under pressure. In third place is Southeastern Star, followed by Laser Beam as they straighten up. Queen Echo is back behind them. Mr. Cube is running on towards the inside, but Turn to Dundee was the leader halfway down the straight. Southeastern Star and Queen Echo over on the outside. Turn to Dundee, tackled by Queen Echo very wide. Queen Echo on the outside, going home the better. She's won it. Queen Echo ahead, Turn to Dundee. Southeastern Star third. Fourth home is further back there, Mr. Cube, followed by Brosberg, was a very good run. Then Kadada, Superior Sam, and back behind them is at the head of the others, Laser Beam, Malo, followed by My Latin Boy, Neat Habit, Peg's Gift second last, and last the Dutch Lover. Queen Echo, Brian Werner.
Back to Bellerive, the unofficial winner, number 5, race 5 at Melbourne. Echo, number 6, $10.40 and $2.30. That's a good result. If you're number 6 fan, race 5 at Moonee Valley.
Because there's plenty of racing interest this afternoon in Sydney. In race 6, the Villiers Stakes over 1,600 metres. Let's cross now to John Tapp.
Who's at 5 to 1, 13 to 2, number 3 Pharaoh, and number 13 Red for Go is an 8 to 1 pop. Shane Dye admitted to Alan Aitken in an interview earlier that he actually got the sack from Pharaoh. The owners were not happy with his ride on the horse, apparently in the Hawkesbury Cup, and that's the reason Glenn Boss is on board today. But Shane goes on to the, well, from the same camp, Red for Go, trained by Gay Waterhouse. Now his Palatine coming up into line, waiting on Zapari and L.A. Yannick. Only 2 to move in. L.A. Yannick was the subject of our inside running segment, our stable visit yesterday, with the expatriate Englishman Clive Searle, the trainer. Now L.A. Yannick and Gavin Eads in the saddle is moving up on the extreme outside of the field as the starter Bill Cooper comes over now to release them. And they're set for dispatch in the Tooheys Draft Villiers Stakes, Group 2. Amber light flashing on top of the stalls as the starter mounts his rostrum. 20 runners. They face squarely. Destroyer's Image, the inside runner. Hawk's Peak stands in well with Maxify. Starter not quite happy. Starter Bill Cooper just casting his eye down the line as he climbs onto the rostrum, and now they're ready for the Tooheys Draft Villiers Stakes. Set. Off in the Villiers. Oh, what a start. Beauty. Came out in a beautiful line. Zapari broke that line in front of Guard's Time. Red for Go began well with Rough Rider, followed by Destroyer's Image, Monsieur, Mighty Tango coming over, followed by Maxify, Golden Step, Hawk's Peak and Pharaoh just behind that leading bunch, followed by Welsh Miner. Carson's Cash is trying to get in, followed by Thrifty Reserve, Jack Attack. Getting well back in the run to the first turn is Kabora, and then Famous Nick, followed by L.A. Yannick, who's come right across to the fence from his outside barrier. Square the Circle is a mile back, second last, and Palatine is last as they go around the first turn. Simon Marshall had Zapari in front by a half length to Golden Step, a length to Guard's Time, followed by Mighty Tango, and Maxify is obliged to race 3 deep over the crossing. A length and a half to Destroyer's Image, followed by Rough Rider, and then Red for Go scrubbed along, followed by Hawk's Peak and Pharaoh. Further back, Monsieur, who's travelling 3 deep, a gap to Thrifty Reserve, Jack Attack, Carson's Cash, Welsh Miner, Kabora. Then L.A. Yannick, Famous Nick, followed by Square the Circle. Circle and Palatine as last as they come to the corner. Into the straight in the Villiers, the leader Safari. Golden Step as second, Guard's Time on the fence. Maxify on the outside. Then Mighty Tango, Destroyer's Image, Red for Go, Rough Rider, Pharaoh with nowhere to go. Thrifty Reserve is pushing into the clear, followed by Monsieur and Carson's Cash and Cabora. At the 200, Zapari's in front. Mighty Tango got to second. He's looking a danger. Followed by Guard's Time, Red for Go, Cabora, and Jack Attack is getting right through along the fence. There are horses all over the place. Cabora, Square the Circle is jumping out of the ground. It's too late, and Cabora wins the Villiers from Square the Circle, who came from second last, and Pharaoh has run another great race for third. Close up, Jack Attack, Red for Go, Mighty Tango, Guard's Time, Zapari, Palatine, followed by L.A. Yannick, Welsh Minor, Thrifty Reserve, Carson's Cash, then Famous Nick, Destroyer's Image, well back Golden Step, Monsieur, and the last few include Hawks Peak, Maxify and Rough Rider in the Tooheys Draft Villiers Stakes for 93.
Come on, number 8. Welcome back. The winner, number 8, Cabora. And the news here is that the score is advanced to 3-4-87. Young is out there. He's on 57. Cairns hasn't been there for long on 6. One bounced just a little bit, and it's played comfortably away on the onside. 4 from that over. 3-4-87.
Bison Furniture Cup.
So there are the results of race 6 at Randwick.
The best time you've ever had. You better go. And good luck to all our good friends up there at Rockhampton too. Looked after us very, very well last July when we were there. Ryan Dornfennel, Neville Conway, the unofficial mayor of Rockhampton, John Short, Tom Carmichael, or many, many people there. Gordon Roberts, and a special call to all our good friends up at Rockhampton. Avid supporters of Sky Channel too. Now the field just about ready here. Brampton coming in, and we're waiting for a couple of them to move up. Brampton to move in. Inside runner standing up well is Cerise Star. Like a Laser stands in well. Luskin Grove and also Rock Island. Still about 4 to move in here. Standing up well, Temporize, Pax a Million. Seba Geigy was very impressive in winning at his last start. That was at Sandown. Carried 57 there over the 2400 metre course and drops in weight here today to 53. Still waiting for Brampton, who's a bit unsettled behind the starting point. Cerise Star won in good style last time out at Kyneton. Trained by Lance Smith. Now moving up is Ritual Dance. Ritual Dance is going in. Overpay still on the move. Ritual Dance goes in. Pax a Million standing in well. Was a good second to Voluntary. Voluntary still not quite ready. Notice he's wearing bandages. I'm not too sure that he raced in them when he won at Caulfield last time, beating Pax a Million. Overpay coming up. Ritual Dance settles in the stall. Brampton Island, or Brampton it is coming in alongside Affairs. And Rock Island standing up in the desired manner. Overpay to move in. And Brampton's still very troublesome behind the starting point. And Voluntary being led around by Clark of the course at the moment. Like a Laser stands up well. Like a Laser trained by Lee Friedman, who won the big one at Randwick a little earlier on with Cabora. Now Brampton's gone in. Overpay moving up. Voluntary will be last to complete the line. They'll soon be ready for the Qantas Frequent Flyer Handicap. Now Voluntary goes up. All set to go. Cerise Star, the inside runner. Waiting for the light. There it is. And they're away to a good start too, and Cerise Star on the inside was the first to jump out from Like a Laser. Temporize began well in the centre. Rock Island is going forward towards the inside and deeper on the track there. Ritual Dance being followed by Affairs, and Brampton dropping in behind them. A bit further back is Overpay and Voluntary. Down past...
Had some problems with the races there. We apologise for that break. It's 4 for 113 here at Bellerive Oval. New Zealand not making hard work of this, but certainly not going to 148 with a rush. Wayne, Larson, Patel, Pringle and Morrison are the batsmen to come.
Last of all is Overpay as they race into the back with just over 1,000 metres left to go. Pax a Million, the best part of 2 lengths ahead of Rock Island, over on the outside of Cerise Star laying third. He's followed by Ritual Dance. In behind them Affairs, followed by Sibagagi taking off around the outside and making ground in a hurry. And they're followed next by Like a Laser. Brampton in behind them, Temporize, followed by Luskin Grove and Voluntary as the field packs up down the school side. And Overpay is last of all. Pax a Million is the leader. Rock Island, Sibagagi making ground very quickly on the outside, and so is Temporize, and Cerise Star getting a lovely run on the inside at the 500 metre mark, and the leader Pax a Million by a length to Sibagagi. They're followed by Temporize. Like a Laser coming into the picture with a good run. Cerise Star on the inside is next, followed by Brampton and Voluntary from a long way back as they come up towards the home turn. Pax a Million being tackled by Like a Laser in the centre, wider on the track Temporize, then Cerise Star, Brampton, Voluntary and Sibagagi as they straighten up. 200 to go. Pax a Million still the leader. He's trying to hold off Like a Laser, and Temporize is down the outside, but Pax a Million won't give in. He's fighting on strongly. Pax a Million is still in front. Brampton finishing very fast, but Pax a Million's going to win it, and Pax a Million wins it. Second home in the event is Brampton, and nose away third Like a Laser, followed by Temporize, Cerise Star, Sibagagi back behind them, followed by Voluntary, and further away then is Overpay, Ritual Dance, Luskin Grove and Rock Island, and the last to finish is Affairs.
Winner Pax a Million in race 7 at Moonee Valley.
Some dividends there for Australian viewers from Moonee Valley. And for Australian viewers, it's time for our final race of the day from Randwick. It's race 7, and here's your caller, Johnny Tapp.
Really establish himself as one of the top riders in this city in the immediate future. Now the starter onto his rostrum, hits the button, and they're off and running, and there's a good start. The fledgling from the inside bounced out in front of Swiss Cotton, and Happy About That is being ridden for the lead. Gomez jumped away nicely with Guile and More Money, and Double Take is about to cruise over from the outside. In the run to the first turn, and Swiss Cotton is the leader from Happy About That. Double Take coming over now into second spot. More Money settles fourth, followed by Guile. Then Gomez, the fledgling midfield on the fence, with Old In the Money trapped out 4 deep as they go into the back straight. Further back, Sensory Rain on the inside of Regal Shalar, and back at the tail and pulling hard is Dan Gambin. Into the back straight to the 1400 mark, and Double Take went to the lead by a length to More Money. In third place, In the Money on the outside, followed by Swiss Cotton. Running fifth is Guile on the outside, followed by Happy About That. Then Gomez, the fledgling Regal Shalar, followed by Sensory Rain, and Dan Gambin is last, about 9 lengths off the lead. Down the back stretch at the 1100 mark, and Double Take the leader over More Money, Swiss Cotton, Guile, and In the Money is travelling 3 wide around that top turn, followed by Happy About That and Gomez, and then the fledgling pulling a bit on the inside of Regal Shalar. Further back then is Sensory Rain with Dan Gambin ahead away last on the outside as they come to the crossing. Double Take is being rated nicely, led by 3/4 to More Money. Swiss Cotton getting the run of the race, then Guile out deep as In the Money, followed by Happy About That and then Gomez. The fledgling is now trying to get away from the fence. Regal Shalar dropped off very quickly, and Sensory Rain and Dan Gambin have gone past him as they race up to the turn. 500 out. Double Take the leader over More Money. In the Money on the outside, and then Swiss Cotton, followed by Guile, Gomez, Happy About That. The fledgling is bailed up behind a big bunch of horses, and then Dan Gambin and Sensory Rain as they come over the rise. Double Take the leader from More Money. In the Money on the outside is still there, followed by Gomez, and the fledgling trying to shunt into the clear, and now Swiss Cotton gets the cutaway. At the 200, Gomez and In the Money have hit the lead. Swiss Cotton is getting the rails run, but Gomez has drawn clear of In the Money. Running on is More Money with the fledgling wide out, but Gomez goes for home, and he's too good and beat the fledgling. In the Money has run third, a glimpse of his old form, followed by More Money, Double Take, and then Swiss Cotton, Guile, Dan Gambin from Sensory Rain and Happy About That, and last of all is Regal Shalar. Did you see that?
Back here at Bellerive, New Zealand now 4 for 122, needing 148 for victory.
And he does look like a man who likes to really play his shots.